Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. For a berth in Super Bowl 53, away we go. The 2019 AFC Championship game is underway. Now a play fake here on first down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Flag 99 Philly, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Gone!
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Buying time to his left. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Underneath for Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here it's third down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they could look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Watson on first down. Incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there on the coverage.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on third down, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On is the punter King to send it away. And the Browns getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go with Chubb on second down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Mayfield now. Throw left side. Caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green.
Mayfield on play action. And incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Lucky 56.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green.
First down, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Mayfield. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got him. And he gets it down to the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Richmond. Tiger. 2-jet.
Here's Watson. And he's got more time. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. Twisting away, looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Fuller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That's it, baby. That's it. Watch tight end. Tight right. 2-jet.
Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, eluding the tackle. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
2-jet.
Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
2-jet.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Watson on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Now Watson going to sneak it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Reset.
They come out here in the eye. They get it to him running left. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit.
Mayfield on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Final play of the half. Mayfield got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry now for Miller. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Tiger, tiger, tiger. Two jet.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Richmond. Two jet.
Here's Watson now on second down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 42 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. The fade route, that seems to be becoming more and more popular in the NFL. What makes it a success?
When you have an athletic, acrobatic receiver who knows how to go up and get the football, all you're asking your quarterback to do is put it up there where he can get it and no one else. Very difficult to defend.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Play fake. Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Again, it's Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Second down, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll take this one in. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mayfield to throw it to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mayfield with it once more. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Here's a give to Miller. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Come back. Two jet.
On second down, here's Watson. They shakes him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. Gonna need something special here on third and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Ratley, 58 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Richmond. Come back. Two jet.
Throwing now, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Watson. Being chased out left. Going. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Two jet.
Watson now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans will extend their lead. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Again, it's Watson. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Browns on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have under pressure here, and down